Hello, and welcome to the LSUS Esports Time Capsule, where we go back in time by sharing our stories and getting with our teams. And today, I've got my handy-dandy co-host, KP, and then I've got Ellie and Xavier from the Smash team. How's everyone doing today?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Well, very well.
Very good, very good. Well, today we're going to be talking about the Smash team, because we that's what we got. That's one of the teams that we have, because obviously we're revisiting every single team that we've got. And with Smash, it got started a little later. You know, it's not one of the, original three teams. And then we'll just get straight into it. Y'all ready for this?
Of course.
Smash for pass. Smash for pass.
What?
Nothing.
Smash your hands.
Okay.
All right, that's the vibes we're going to start with. All right. All right, so we'll just jump straight into it, because this team got started in fall 2022, and I believe the inaugural roster was Ellie, it was Rend, it was Isaiah, and it was Cyber Skies, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember how the team got formed, Ellie?
It was kind of just like a ragtag group of people. Like, I didn't know any of the people before. Like, I didn't meet everybody until like our first actual game day. And like we kind of got to know each other better throughout like the practices and the games. And yeah, pretty much Ren had to leave like I know that next semester. But I became really good friends with Isaiah after like we're still friends today, so it was really cool.
That's good. Well, do you remember what the first game day was like?
Oh god, I was so nervous for the first game day. I know because like Isaiah and Ren had kind of been in that seat before because they've been like in professional stuff, but this was my first time being in like, okay, this is collegiate, like actually like competing against like another like huge school, and it was so I was so nervous. I was so scared. Um, but like it was fun. It would end up being a lot of fun. We won that first game. I remember that, and it was like just so much fun.
Yeah, I gotcha. It was.
Yeah.
I remember before the team officially got started. I think this is Isaiah's idea. We tried to do like an open day for Smash Bros. I don't know if you remember this, KP. It was just. I think we got like the Switch on like the big like multi-monitor screen.
Oh, yeah.
In front of
Yeah, I
our
remember
lab. I don't think there was like a big turnout. I don't exactly remember. But I do remember when I made the announcement on Twitter, because I was the communications officer at that time. There was an actual meteorologist in Shreveport that like responded to it. He didn't show up. He was just like, "Oh boy, can't wait to. They're not ready to see my Sonic or whatever." If I can find the tweet again, I'll put it up. But I mean that was a cool.
That's
little
actually
nod.
so funny.
Yeah. How was that?
Yeah,
night?
I actually remember that. That was fun. That was actually really fun because it was kind of like almost like pseudo tryouts a bit, like pseudo tryouts and then like a big meet and greet. So like everybody who at least had a thought about playing Smash competitively for the team was like there. And so like I was so surprised that I was like, okay, you can like just come play with us, and I was like, oh, me? For real? Yeah.
Right.
So I was actually like, yeah, I was like, oh, me? Okay. And yeah, it ended up being like a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah, because that season, that was y'all's best season. Do y'all remember y'all's record?
Oh my god. Oh, I don't even remember. But I remember that was we got to semifinals that year.
Y'all did go to semifinals. And
We
we'll go
went to
through the playoffs
semifinals,
soon, yeah.
and yeah. And I was like, oh, we were so close to that trophy. I wanted the trophy so bad. Because that would have been the first year I've been like, oh yes, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, because before, I've got a mini story to share before we get into playoffs. It was a 4-3 record, won 4 times, lost 3 times. Y'all were third place, third seed. So, hey, pretty good
wow.
in terms of playoffs. Because the higher...
Yeah, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, because if you're not top 2, the higher seed you get, the lower seed teammate you get, which is a good advantage. And I know the last game, because I saw this live, it was against Wichita State. I think y'all were in like game 3. And I believe, let's see, yeah, Rend single-handedly did like a 1v4. He beat
Yeah.
everyone on Wichita.
He ate. He ate. Oh my god, he
That
ate
is
so badly.
insane.
Like, what was y'all's reactions to just seeing him just do that?
I honestly, I had never seen it before. Before I met Xavier, and I was like, okay, that was absolutely wild. I was like, I want this guy, to teach me his ways. So yeah, it was actually really crazy. At least seeing it for the first time for me.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
I know Isaiah can go crazy.
Mhm.
Isaiah can go really crazy. So
For sure.
yeah, that was funny. That was really fun.
Yeah, because the quarterfinals were even more interesting because y'all did win. It was against University of St. Florida. Yeah, I know y'all won
Okay.
against them. I think there was a little. Well, first before they even started, I think y'all had a sub come in for playoffs. Was it that semester?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Isaiah's girlfriend,
Maria.
Maria. Yeah,
Yeah.
she came in.
She came in. I
Um.
think she subbed out for Cyber Skies or someone.
Yes.
Yeah, and so she
Yeah.
came in, and like, and I will say just a special shout out to her because she's the only LSUS athlete to only be in playoffs. Because after
Yes.
that,
That was so
she
fun.
didn't
Yeah.
join. She's the only one to only play in playoffs.
She didn't even do it like she was almost like our kind of like perma sub for a little bit. Um. So like whenever somebody couldn't come, she'd kind of help us out. So I shout out to her,
Shout out to
honestly.
her.
Shout out to her.
But
Real one over
yeah,
there.
yeah. But also shout out to you because the final game I think was like down to the wire and you were up. But
Oh my
then
god.
no, but then, and
I
then
remember
yeah, and then USF they rung out. They fell off the map, and that's exactly how y'all
Yes.
got into semifinals.
Oh my god. That was the scariest game of my life. Clearly remember that
Tell
too.
me about it.
Because it was against a Ganondorf. Oh my god. And like, okay, I usually play Pit. And it's a heavy versus a very light character. And so I was like, oh god, it's so over. And they messed up, and I was like, my hands were shaking during that controller. I did not. My hands were completely shaking
I
during
was there
that
for
whole
that.
time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I remember because like they fell off the map, and they called a what is it? They called a
Timeout.
moderator
Oh yeah.
because they had messed up, and it was like a taunting rule thing, like, oh, you went before you taunted and everything. And they tried to get us disqualified, and the ref went in our favor.
Period.
So like they were like, the stock, like, you just lose the stock, period, like, continue with the match. And I was like, oh my god. So all I had to do was take 2 stocks, and that was the nervous I've ever been.
Dang.
That was crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, y'all did lose in semifinals against Cornell College.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but y'all
Yeah,
did
very
get top
unfortunate.
4 because there's not a lot of teams that have gone to semifinals. Just now that I'm thinking about
True.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, but like, yeah, that was actually the craziest. That was our craziest year, I think. I really enjoyed that year, and that being the inaugural season, I think that was pretty good for opening semester.
Yes. And before we move on to the other semesters, I guess we could just talk about just what Smash Bros. Is. Just in general, it's just a fighting game with a video game character you probably know because it's almost all the Nintendo ones and some from Capcom. It's just, I think it's like the biggest fighting game in terms of like characters, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
like I think it's 50 now.
Yeah, it's over 50.
Yeah,
It's
Over
over
50.
50. Okay.
Dang.
it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess the crew battle system, right? If you can, you or
hmm
Xavier can explain that how that goes, how y'all actually compete.
Do you want to explain it, or you want me to
You go
explain it?
right ahead.
Okay, so basically, crew battles is um, each player has 3 lives, and there's usually 4 players on a team. Um, so 2 players will go head to head, one from each team, and then you'll fight until one loses all your stocks. Um, and if the other player who actually won the match loses stocks, then they go into the next match against the other person from the other team, with however many stocks they had left during that last match. And that's, you pretty much keep going until one team has pretty much no more lives left.
Yep, and it's first to two, so you do that twice and you win.
Yeah, right, right.
Yep,
Best out of 3.
yep. Let's see. Then now we get to move on to spring. Some people got out, and
Oh.
then y'all got some new people in. Oh, what? Just what? What's wrong?
hmm No, no, no. It's just it's all the memories. I'm having like a nostalgia hit, you know.
Good. That's why. Hey, that's why we made this podcast.
Right.
Let's see. The roster. It was you, Isaiah, uh, Cameron, Adrian, Twix Reaper. I forgot his real name.
hmm
And Cooper.
Right.
It was y'all
Right.
5, and I remember because I was the one that helped make this roster because I think like at this point in time, we were kind of like, oh, we may not have a Smash roster because we only had like 2 to 3 players, and so I was
Yeah.
kind of like in like recruitment mode. I was just like asking around, like Cooper. I knew them because we're actually from the same parish, and we met at like a dorm party. And so
Aw.
that's how we met. And so I was just like, hey, why don't you join this? And they're like, yeah, I play Smash. And then that was that. And so it was y'all 5, and then y'all got went straight into it. I guess before I share the results, what do you remember from that season?
So I remember. I don't think we made it to playoffs that year, at least from my
Uh,
off the
y'all
top of my head.
y'all lost in quarterfinals
We
according to my
lost
notes.
in
So
quarterfinals.
y'all did make
Okay.
it. I don't
So
have the
we
placing,
so
but y'all did make it.
okay. So we did make it. Okay. I remember. I remember the thing that I clearly remember from that is one match. It was against one school. I forgot what it was, but they had us up on um Nace's what is it, live stream, and they would like we were like aired on their
Oh,
like
I
that
didn't even know
match was aired
this.
on their live stream.
Wow.
And yes,
I didn't know that
yes,
either.
and it was I think it was a very close game. But afterwards, they were talking. So can I cuss on this?
Go, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
They
I
were
know.
talking
I know what you're talking
so
about.
much shit. They spouted out so much shit, and I to me, I was like, okay, you ain't gonna talk. You ain't okay. You might have won, but you act like you act like this. You like you won by a mile.
Mm.
It was like
Right,
one
right.
stop. It's one stock. Be so for real. Like, oh,
I remember the school.
that made me so
It
mad.
Gotcha.
was.
If I can add on
Yeah,
to
go
that,
ahead.
I remember this game actually. I wasn't there, obviously, because I come in a little bit later. But Cameron, person who was on the team, called me that same night, and what I tell you, the fury in that man's voice
Oh
was
no.
extreme. Oh lordy, he was heated, and I was just trying to calm him down. I think I did go back and watch it. Was it really wasn't that. It wasn't really that worthy of talking that much mess, honestly. But that's my two
Because
cents.
yeah, I remember the school. It was Saint Xavier.
Oh, it's Saint
Saint
Xavier.
Xavier.
Okay. Right. And I was like, y'all did not win by a landslide. Come on now.
Yeah, we'll just a brief tangent. We'll mention this in the Valorant podcast, but I remember because you double dipped. You were also in Valorant at that time, and
Hmm.
guess what? That season, y'all had to play St. Xavier in the semifinals or their academy team. And I remember in your
Oh.
pregame interview because I brought you on, and so you were talking your smack, but you were just like, this is obviously like a revenge match, and then X, Y, Z. And so I was just like, okay, yeah, I love the storyline, love that. And then you and Sarah, it picked up on the mic. Y'all were arguing about that afterwards because I was like, why are you mentioning St. Xavier like this and the blah 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 blah. And then I was just like, you know what? Let's just put on some show tunes. Let me mute this mic. Let's just wait till the game starts.
Woo!
Yeah,
Oh my god.
but
Yeah, because
I will say
I had to talk my shit.
yeah, you did have to talk your shit, but I will say it is lost media. I did take it down because, spoiler alert for the Valorant episode, y'all did lose to St. Xavier in
Oh
Valorant.
no.
So I didn't want to like leave it up there because I didn't want any egg on your face for that. So I just, you
Thank
gotta
you for that.
you gotta kill your darlings. So and that's exactly what I
Yeah.
did when I did the
Yeah.
editing.
We love the good masking.
Sometimes you just got to get it back some other way.
Yep.
Maybe
Yeah.
game of Uno
Yeah.
or something down the line.
Yeah. But yeah, at this point, once because I know Isaiah, he was the one that became the captain, I believe, because it was
Mm-hmm.
Ren was captain, and then Isaiah was captain. Then were you the manager at this time?
Yeah, I was the manager at that
Yeah.
time. So
How did practice go? Because I remember or I heard of like y'all doing practice like a different way. How did that go?
eventually we started doing practices every Friday. Every Friday, and this ended up being open to like everyone on campus.
Oh, the
It was
weeklies,
almost like a
right?
tournament. Yeah, the weeklies.
LSUS
The
Weeklies.
weeklies.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's how that started. And it was kind of like practice for the team and a way of also recruiting people for the Smash team that next semester. So it was kind of like, you know, killing two birds with one stone,
Yeah.
And it was perfect. It was really good. Um
How did you do in those
Shout
weeklies,
out
just in
to
general? Yeah.
Oh, I remember at one time. Um I got fourth place, but there were some really good people that just don't play competitively.
Hmm.
And I really wish they did because like the team would be a lot bigger if people weren't so shy. So people don't like being on camera. People don't like oh these people are a lot like really nervous about like playing against other people when they're not sitting like right next to them and like they get that anxiety. But
Hmm.
like you gotta overcome that anxiety. Like find that competitive drive. Because I remember I had a lot of anxiety about that. But I'm very competitive, so it overcame the anxiety. Yeah.
And for me, when it comes to those weeklies, I just love the fun of it. We have the person come later. Uh, it's just a nice thing to have, especially doing all these assignments, and in my case, work. Just coming together, playing the games, just having fun, and trying our best.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's a good relax, like
I
a
was like,
good break from
relax.
classes. Well, yeah, you're not really relaxed. It's like very, very high tension because everybody's sweating on that.
Were they in the
But
weeklies?
Yes.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Dang. Y'all were sweating casually. It's crazy.
But maybe that's because we're competitive people. But
Yeah, because
I don't
I
know.
was never in one of those weeklies. I've never been in one of them. I never just got around to, seeing what it was all about. KB, have you ever been to them?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, most of the time they were having their weeklies. I think we were having like some type of practice,
Yeah, that's right.
and so I would just like,
Overwatch practices were on Fridays at that time. So yeah, we had to miss out.
yeah. So I just watched from afar,
Okay.
while also practicing, and they seemed pretty chill. They seemed like they were like really into it. I saw a lot of new faces and stuff like that, and ultimately saw some return from the previous people that were in the weeklies. So it was really cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I believe if we still have any of the results, because I know Isaiah was the one that posted them, I'll try to spread them out throughout this section
Oh yeah.
for sure. Do you have like any like particular favorite moments from any of the weeklies? Like anything that stood out to you?
Me when I got, I think it was third or fourth place.
Nice.
Because me when I got third or fourth place, that was the best moment because I actually like really played my heart out that day. And I don't know, that was the one time. Oh, I think I beat Xavier. I think
Oh,
for once. Or no, did have I? Did I?
Isaiah.
I don't remember.
We didn't meet each other. I dropped before.
Oh, you dropped. That's right. So I automatically moved up. Dang.
Dang,
But I still got fourth. So that's all that matters.
that's true.
For me, it was King K. Rule mirror match I had. Someone was so fun because we was casual. We wasn't taking it serious. I didn't really play the character like that, but it was just a good set to have.
Hmm.
Just experience that, everything can't just be all competitive, rah rah. You can just have fun, play some low tier characters and all that.
Hmm. What are some low tier characters? Because I wanted to ask y'all like in general, like was there ever like a meta to Smash Bros?
Yeah. Yeah.
It depends on what era. Prior to the team creation, characters like Hero, Joker,
Hmm.
long time, or Meta. You couldn't go to any tournament without seeing those two characters.
Interesting.
Right now, high tier wise, is ironically the character named Steve
Oh
from
yeah,
Minecraft. Steve from Minecraft,
that
unironically
stupid
top tier
blockhead.
character.
I know, right?
Not you got beef with a block.
That's a nice way of saying it. But
Yeah.
when it comes to low
Um.
tier characters that one of the characters I make that I know is low tier is Lil Mac. He's the reason I even got Smash Bros. 4 for 3DS. This
Oh,
trailer was
okay.
so awesome to me as a child. What you think? What else would you think, Eliana?
Um. Low tier character. I know. Okay. For people say that Pit is a very low tier, or at least C tier, at least. But
Hmm.
I like him just because like of the multi hit factor that he has and like his good recovery. Um. I know that they for a long time, We Fit Trainer used to be low tier until people
Yeah,
It
like
was.
until people found a way to play her. Okay, that's the thing too. Like everybody is quote unquote low tier until somebody like breaks the game and figures out how to play them like really well and wins like a whole tournament out of it. So like at some point every character is low tier at some point.
And I think that's just the beauty of fighting games in general, not just Smash.
Yeah.
It just takes that one person that thinks outside the box or come up with something that other people's want to give a try because they've been conditioned saying, "Oh, that's low tier character. We're not gonna try."
Yeah,
Nah,
nobody
nah.
plays that. No,
No one
no.
plays that. You're throwing. This is a greedy
Yeah.
game.
yeah.
But not the way I play it. Yeah, cuz Isaiah plays Game and Watch a lot. Um
Mhm.
And that's kind of a medium tier to low tier on some people's
No,
list.
yeah,
he
but
cooks with them
like
though.
not
I've
the
seen him
way
playing. I've seen him play him.
Yeah,
He cooks.
yeah,
Like to
not the
play him
way he plays
pretty
it.
cool.
Yeah.
that boy crazy
So
with it. Shout out to Isaiah.
Shout out to Isaiah.
shout out to Isaiah.
I also wanted to ask before we moved on to the rest of the seasons, just what's y'all's history like with the game in general? Because there's, the Smash Bros. Franchise, there's like five of them today. When did y'all start playing it? Because I guess I can go first real fast. I started in Melee when I was a kid, and then I played the rest of them. I only played like one game of like Smash Bros. N64. I didn't like it. Um, but I think Smash 4 was when I really got into Smash in general, because at my high school in my clique, like that was the game that we would not shut up about. It was Smash 4. And when our high school's gaming club first started, the only thing we would play was Smash 4. Like the inaugural semester of my high school's club, we only played Smash 4, and that was it. And it was because it was so different because we almost all of us had like DSs at the time, so I was like, oh, perfect, we could play when like we're waiting for first hour, and that was basically it. And then once Ultimate came around, I played it a few times when I lived in Shreveport, maybe like once or twice with y'all, but that was about it. I don't own a Switch. I just never had one, so I never played it all that much. But I still like the game. I very loosely follow the esports scene. I don't know if y'all do.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about my history with Smash.
For me, I dipped my toes, next door neighbors. This is when you can actually go to next door's neighbor house and all that jazz. With Brawl, we um
He's
played
an
my
old
next
man,
door's
guys.
neighbor. Oh man, what he said he used to play Melee, but okay, besides the point.
He's an old man.
But when I really got into Smash again was Smash 4. I had it on 3DS because I didn't have Wii U at the time. Um, I've met so many people during that time. One of my best friends, Darrell, me and him used to play every day. I used to lose almost every day to him until I got better at the game. And Smash Ultimate is when I tried to start competitive. At the time, I was going to Tech for the whole shutdown and all that. And I played somewhat competitive weeklies there and just been in love with it since.
No. Um, so I kind of first started in Smash 4. I had a Wii U. I had a 3DS, but I didn't like it on 3DS. Um, and I started going to tournaments um at like Second and Charles, which is like a bookstore in Bossier. Um, when I was like 12, and
Oh
I
wow.
was playing against like grown men, and I was like, and I mean, I wasn't really winning, but like it was good practice for me. And then I played that like all throughout middle school and high school, and then Smash Ultimate came out. I was super excited for that I got it on release
Ooh.
for no, I didn't. I got it for Christmas. I remember that. I think I got it for Christmas.
Didn't it come out
Yeah,
that
we got it
And
December?
on release. Yeah, it came out like weeks. So, yeah.
Or was it
yeah.
Smash 4?
So
I know one of the games came out like in like
Ultimate
December.
came out in December.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, please continue.
okay. So yeah, I got it for Christmas, and I was playing it, and I like to play against my dad. So my dad thinks he's hot stuff, but he's not. He likes playing with Little Mac. Um, and yeah, I just love the game ever since. And I'm hopefully Smash 6 comes out for the Switch too. And yeah,
We'll see.
hopefully it comes out. We'll let Sakurai take his time, but yeah.
Sure about that, but
Yeah. How about you, Kippy?
Garage is mash buttons.
Me too.
I started playing like, well, I didn't even start playing. First and foremost, I don't do fighting games. My fighting game back in the day was like Mortal Kombat, but I didn't even play that much. I'm more of like like a shooters. So, but when I did get into Smash, it was with Ultimate, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate one, whichever the newest one that they have.
The latest one, yeah.
Yeah, the latest one. And the only people that I play on there is, I think, like Hero and unironically Hero. I didn't know he was meta at like some point. I just liked the character design, and I was like, I think I'm gonna do him. And Mr. Game and Watch, and that's about it, to be honest. Just those two characters.
Yeah.
So you only play high tier characters, I see.
Ooh.
Yeah, and play and have a low skill at them.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
it's
meta on
real
your
bad.
mind. You got meta on your mind. I like that.
Right,
Indeed.
right.
Yeah, I'm a filthy Robin one trick, so you know how that goes.
Yeah,
Wow.
but like Robin is pretty good.
No,
Robin's
I
not
like him. Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, and moving on to fall 2024 because the two semesters before that, not a lot has happened. Nothing newsworthy, right, guys? Right,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Just not much has happened.
Not much happened.
Yeah,
Hiatus.
It was like it was a
Hi-
dream. or
Yeah.
something.
yeah, it was
I
a
don't know.
dream. It was a hiatus. Everyone actually got to do their homework, and all that not fun stuff.
Yeah.
But fall 2024, that's when we got the next generation. That's when we got our new generation of athletes. So who was, Allie, you as the manager, who was on the team in fall 2024? Tell us about him.
So, fall of 2024, from my memory, it was Masher, Christian, aka Twix, Joey, Antonio, which was, I think his name was Dream Boy at the time, and then Rat Boy, which was Luke, and I think that's everybody. Oh, I'm not missing anybody. Yeah, I think it's so.
Okay, I gotcha.
Oh no, it was also Heat Boy.
Bryson. Yep. And I
These
wanted
boys.
lots of boys. You got a lot of boys in that team.
Not the boys. Plenty of boys, not enough girls.
I think
You
it's a
know?
boy team. You know.
That's so funny. The boy team. That's what we'll call this roster, the boy team.
Right.
I wanted to ask you because
So,
I'm so curious because
yeah.
I wasn't on campus at this point. I moved to Texas. Like, what's the Smash game day like? Just take me through one.
Oh goodness. So we all get together, right? We have our little meeting. We decide what's going to go down prior to like the actual game. Kind of sit down, we kind of joke around and everything, try to make it light because I know some people's tensions are high. Everybody's kind of nervous because we want to win at the end of the day. So we kind of decide a game plan before, like, okay, who's feeling hot today? Who's feeling like they want to go 1st and kind of like scope out how the players are. And then like usually our best player will go last.
Why's that?
And
You gotta say
to
the
kind
best
of
for
like,
last.
yeah, you gotta say the best for last, like,
Yeah,
and
okay.
then if usually the best person can kind of like sweep the team, if we need it. Most of the time, sometimes we don't need it, but
Oh, okay. Okay.
in case we need it, the best player goes last, and we sweep the team.
And also checking connections because Nintendo Online.
Yeah.
That's
That
just
too.
speak for itself.
Yeah.
That too. 'Cause
I've heard
a lot
of
of times,
those. Go on.
yeah.
Yeah, because I know they
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
a
a lot
lot
of
of
tech
times
issues
it's
too.
like, yeah, like one semester we almost got completely disqualified because it was like, oh, you don't have an Ethernet connection. You have to have an Ethernet connection.
I remember
And
that.
I was so mad about that. Because that wasn't in the
remember
rule
that
book
game.
before. It wasn't in the rule book before,
I also-
and now eventually got in the yearbook
Yeah.
of the rule book. So I hated that.
I also remember just a tiny story. I remember. I don't know if this was fall 2024 or earlier. I remember that we had to get like some sort of special equipment, gear, or something to make the game days happen. And I think because you worked at the lab, not the esports lab, the campus-wide lab, so you were naturally responsible for it. I remember you were so stressed because like Matthew. Like, he gave you the gear. He's like, okay, like, you're the manager. You're the Smash manager. Here you go. This is your responsibility. And you were, like, freaking out when you were telling me about it. It's like, you were just like, I got to make sure nothing of this gets lost. We gotta, I don't know where I'm going to leave it.
Oh my god, I was tweaking at that point because, like, I was also, like, transitioning to, like, moving and working for the esports lab, too. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna be moving, but this is still my responsibility. And I have to like keep track of everything, and stuff gets lost. And I was like, oh my god. So I was tweaking out.
I gotcha.
Um,
Um,
yeah, that was that
gotcha.
was a, that was a day.
Xavier, as the assistant coach at this point, how are you coaching? Like, what's been your role in the team so far?
Pretty much, when whoever I play or look over the shoulder weeklies, I give advice. Nothing too critical, anything of that nature, just where they can improve in. Um, like she stated earlier, some people do get scared, get that fright, and they just mess up on just simple things. But how to be more aggressive, or in some cases, how not to be too aggressive. Eliana should know that.
Yeah.
Uh, and of course, we also will still have our weekly private practices online at that time as well. Now, I did disappear for a little bit for a personal reason. So, but it was when I was there. I loved every minute of it. Loved the team. I'd do it again if I need to.
There you go. And another thing
Oh,
that was, oh, you were going to say something, Ellie?
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
add
yeah,
something.
go on.
Xavier, he's really good at calming people down, and like
Oh, okay.
it's almost like a motivational speech. Like motivational speakers, like once he talks, it's over. You can do it. You believe that you can do it. So I think that's something I really admire about him. Like
Thank you,
he's
thank you.
very good. He's very good at motivating.
Damn, I wish we had someone like that on Overwatch, right, KP? Or do you think that was you?
Ooh.
I don't think I could do
I
that
just
in
told y'all to
Overwatch
get y'all
either.
shit together, or we just gonna lose.
Yeah, that was enough for
Get it
us.
together.
That was
Like,
enough for us.
let's get it.
I
And
couldn't do that in Overwatch. I'd be like KP. My life, I ain't going.
but speaking of other teams, there was something special about the Smash team because y'all shared a game day with Siege. So
We
y'all
did.
two played at the same time. So what was that
Hmm.
like? How did that go? Just any stories from y'all sharing the same space? Anything like that?
Ooh. I remember most of the time it was almost like kind of like a fight to see like, okay, who's gonna live stream first?
Yeah.
Who's live streaming first? And most of the time it was the Siege team.
Mm.
I hate to say it was the time because a lot of the equipment for Smash it was so finicky. And
Mhm.
like um like you had to plug this into here and then plug it, and then sometimes the sound wouldn't work, and I'm just like, okay. Sometimes we would just stream without sound, and I hated that for the people watching, but
Did
I was
y'all
like,
Sometimes
I
I was
could figure
people
it
because I
out.
had a long day. So
Yeah, yeah.
did y'all
So,
get to know each other more or anything like that? Did y'all like get buddy with each other?
oh, yeah, we got actually really buddy. Like I see him all the time now, because I work at the esports lab now, so I see him all the time. And yeah, we like to joke around, and I like to give him a motivational talk. I was like, you better win. You
Yeah,
better
because
win. I like to do that.
yeah, because I remember when I was VP, um, whenever y'all would win or lose, I would always tell the C team. This is before, like, it's like inaugural, so before y'all properly met each other. I was just like, hey,
Hmm.
Smash Team won, so y'all gotta win too, and then that would just never work. It never worked.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like, oh yeah, yeah.
It's like, or I'd be like, oh, the Smash Team lost, y'all gotta avenge them. And then,
Nope.
and then it didn't happen.
Nope.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, and then we'll move on to spring 2025. This was a very low key season for LSUS Esports. So just take me through that season. Like what happened? What y'all do?
So, I think no, okay. I think that was maybe the second semester that I was kind of acting as co-captain with Masher. Um, and then I was kind of doing both roles as like co-captain and manager.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we would organize practices, um, kind of shift everybody around, um, who needed to play and who felt like playing or who could be there and who couldn't be there. Um, yeah, that's pretty much. It was a very low-key semester. Not very much happened, but it had some good memories. Like we had a new player come in whose name is also Ellie, and that was
Oh,
funny. I was like, huh,
well,
there's
wow.
now Ellie 1 and Ellie 2.
You're
Um,
number one, right? You're number one.
huh?
She always
You're
I'm
number one,
number
right?
one
Okay.
because I
All
was
right. Good. Okay. Good.
oh. I was number one because I was here first. But
And you have the most. Just want to get sorry. One more tiny tangent.
yeah.
You, I believe, have the most playoff appearances out of everyone.
Oh wow.
Because I'd have to double.
That's
I
crazy.
need to double check, but the math should be mathing. I guess we'll confirm it later, because I know because you went to almost every Valorant playoff, and then you went to all of the Smash playoffs. So that comes down to 8. I'll check my notes later, but I think it was about
Wow.
8. So 6 to 8.
That's crazy.
But who?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Who was on the roster in spring 25? Because it was Masher,
So
both Ellie's, and who else?
so it was you gonna say something, babe?
No, no, no. You go ahead.
Okay. It was Masher, me, Lee, Boy, Joey, um did I say Twix already?
No, but
There was
now
a
you
lot of
did.
people that year.
Yeah.
Twix, and then I am missing somebody. I know I'm missing somebody. Oh my gosh, there's so many people that year. Masher, Twix, me, Ellie, Joey, Twix, Heat Boy. I think that's all of them.
Okay. Uh, do
Okay.
you? Cause you say there's so many players. Do you think there will ever be enough to have 2 Smash teams? Do you think that's a possibility?
I'm hoping for two. I've been kind of going around and asking people. I was like, "Hey, do you play video games?" For all the incoming freshmen. I
Yeah.
like fall semesters a lot more because I get to ask freshmen to come play.
Yep.
Um, so hopefully we can. There was almost enough. If we had like two more people, no, yeah, I think like 3 more people. There could have been 2 teams. Um, but we just couldn't find those two. Like,
Ah.
I know people were interested, but they were just so shy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, please!" I was literally begging them. It's like, please. And yeah, it was like, it didn't really catch them. So like, hopefully we have enough this semester because this is my last semester. Um. So yeah.
Do y'all
Um.
tiny pop quiz? Do you remember who y'all won against in spring? Because I've got it right here.
Ooh. No, I do not remember. I do not remember.
No, it's quite.
Uh,
It's all good. It was UNT Dallas and Highland Scotties.
Okay.
Huh.
Ring a
Very
bell?
very
Okay.
long name.
Very long
probably.
name. Like, why is your name so long?
Yeah. But y'all did go to playoffs too. Y'all went to playoffs. Y'all.
Yeah.
How did that go? How did that playoffs run go?
Ooh. I know we very much tried that year. We very much tried.
It's like that franchise party that ain't supposed to make it, but we made it though.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. And I was also very scared because like we were kind of trying to get new synergy, especially with Ellie, because Ellie came in very late into
Oh,
this
okay.
the season. Um, so that was like a whole new thing, trying to like incorporate him in too. Um, Masher was already our like
Star.
ace in the
Yeah.
whole. You know, he was already our star player. And so like working him in was kind of like, okay, we're gonna fit him in. We're gonna make it work. However, we're gonna make it work, we don't know, but we're gonna make this work.
There you go.
So
Yeah, but y'all did bow out to our friends, KP and I, our friends CMU. So they were the ones that actually knocked y'all out.
oh, why are y'all friends with them? I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Goodness.
That's crazy.
But that's basically it. You know, Smash Bros. Our only fighting game team. Hopefully, we have more fighting team games in the future. We'll see. Just a few more questions before we officially wrap it up. I wanted to ask everyone, what's y'all's favorite moment in the team? It could be a playoffs moment. It could be just something that happened in a game day or in a practice or anything. Just like the most memorable moment from you.
I think
You go first.
for me, I think
No, you go.
finally playing Isaiah in person in front of everyone and just everyone surrounded us just watching it.
Oh no.
Also, for me, losing to someone that I was not supposed to because sometimes you got to take some people serious. I remember losing. What was her name? I need the one that always have the baggy blue jeans with the
Oh, I
crop
know who you're
top.
talking about. Yes. Oh, I completely forgot her name.
I
Oh
forgot.
Jesus! It was at a weekly. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I remember that loss. I was like, did I really just lose? But hey, sometimes you can't win them all.
Well, okay. I'm gonna be really sweet. Um, in 2023, you know, I met Xavier, and so I was like, that was very a memorable moment. So, and that's when that moment we met after one of the games, and we started talking after one of the games. That was a very memorable moment, and then we've been together ever since. You
Right.
know,
Wow. Very nice.
inseparable ever since. Yeah.
I love that for y'all. KB, anything you have to share just as a spectator, just watching them or any game days?
I would probably say like that moment where Ren had like took everybody out. I don't know what character he was playing, but I
Min Min.
know
Min
like he
Min.
used to play that new
It was Min Min
Yeah,
character,
he usually plays Min Min.
Min
from
Min.
Arms.
Yeah, that's a really very interest. That's a very interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of tactics that I wouldn't even fathom using, but it was really cool to see how the character could be used differently from what I've seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
That's the beauty of Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of fighting.
My favorite moment. This was an older game. It was Cooper on Lucas, and then I think it was y'all were facing against Jamestown, and
Oh yes, I
yeah,
remember that
yeah,
moment.
and
That was crazy.
they were on Hero, and then like the Hero like charges up his fireball, casts it, and then Cooper with Lucas deflects it and like hits Hero with the fireball, and Cooper immediately won off of that.
It was beautiful. That
Was
a
in
beautiful
the
moment.
lab when we saw that. I was with y'all, and we all just saw that, and we all freaked the hell out.
Mm-hmm. It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah. Final question. I guess we could all answer it. If you could make a dream LSUS Smash roster, who would be in it?
Oh, oh. Okay, you do it because you're the coach first.
If I would make it, because I always heard stories. I would bring back Ren,
Brand. Okay.
Isaiah.
Okay.
If I could play, I would love to play against everyone. I just because
I'll catch you
like
as the
everyone. I
fifth.
mean,
You can be the
coaching.
fifth. Yeah, you could be the fifth.
Yeah,
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 you
pick
can be
two
the
more.
sub. You can be the
I
Yeah.
could be
sub.
the sub. I could be
Yeah.
the sub.
Okay, two more.
Eliana.
Okay.
And even though it's very short, but I've played against this person a good chunk of my life, I would bring back Adrian. I would.
Adrian, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that'd be my 4. That'd be my 4.
Okay. I would do I do Masher, Masher and Isaiah because I think they work very well together. They during the weeklies when they met during the weeklies and we all kind of met, um they kind of meshed really well together. Um and they play well against each other too. I think Masher was actually the first person to win against Isaiah because
Oh,
to
wow.
us Isaiah was like unbeatable, like completely unbeatable.
I beat him before.
Oh, he likes to brag. But
So that's 2.
yeah, so that's 2. So myself,
Hmm.
um and then who's my 4th? I'd like to bring in Rat Boy actually.
Okay.
Oh, right.
He is very good with Bayonetta,
His Bayonetta is
and I love his Bayonetta. So
actually, if
I
I'm
would
not
bring in Rat.
mistaken, Rat Boy and we just went on a run. If you find that,
They
time.
did. He did go on a run, and I was very excited for him. So that's my 4. And if I had a sub, I'd pick Adrian.
Adrian, okay.
Mhm.
Okay, but do you
Mm.
have one? I'm still trying to think of one. Do you have one? Do you want to make one?
I would probably say these 2 right here. And then the other 3, cause probably gonna need a sub. I would say Isaiah, Matcher, and Ren.
Mm,
Isaiah, Matcher, Ren, Ellie, and Xavier.
I think we bring a chip with that one.
I mean, I'd say same roster as KP's because not Wolvers and Smash, obviously, and I'd obviously want to bring all the heavy hitters. I will say, I won't sub anyone out of this, but I would like to have Maria on my team because like she had a decent villager, and I wanted to
He
see.
did have a very decent
I
villager.
wanted to see more of her after y'all's first playoffs run, but she never came back, and I was just like, well, damn, I wanted to see more. She's the one that got
That's
away. She got her semifinal, and then that was all she wanted.
That. Mhm. Mhm.
She got that taste, and
Yeah.
that's all I needed.
That's all she needed.
Yeah. Well, that's about does it, KP. If you have any other questions before we officially end the episode.
Not that I know of. Y'all 2 were really great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having
Thank you.
And that's
us.
fantastic. No, that's where we ended off. So be sure to tune in to the rest of the episodes as they come on. And we'll say farewell and take care, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.